we're talking about the UK and where I see things going there, basically. I'm sorry I got cut off. Again, the 80-20 rule comes into play because you'll see that in classes a lot. Typically 20% of the people are really competitive and will strive to do something. And then if one person is removed or added, the numbers do shift. I don't know how that works or why, but it's somewhat true. But anyway, in the UK, there's going to be this really quiet, creative renaissance going on for a lot of people because it is one of the intellectual centers of the world. But meanwhile, they're going to Americanize a lot more. And I haven't done a tarot reading on this specifically, but it's something that's been persistently on my mind. Well, and now it's aggravated by the incident in Woolwich. But Queen Elizabeth II, really, her days are numbered. And I mean, this shouldn't be so shocking, but we sort of think of her as someone or a character that will live forever. But there are two major things going on right now, or two sides to what's going on. So some of the parties involved are good and some are bad. But the general agenda right now is to make a clean slate. And part of this is good. Like, there's a lot of wicked old traditional stuff that we've always lived with that really just needs to go away. Taking other people's energy from them, their livelihood, all kinds of hierarchies and rules and things. But you don't want to make everybody in the world the same and have no roots either. And that's the dark side of that coin or that operation. But I think that's what's happening. And though Queen Elizabeth is the establishment, obviously, I do think that there's this constant push for relevance, freshness, and so forth. And so I don't want to speculate too much in a permanent form like this, but with a new baby coming to the House of Windsor, as we call it now, I just think that it's kind of a convenient time for her to go away. And so I would be really surprised now if she's around another year. It could be a matter of days or a couple of months right now. Then this is going to cause probably a lot more instability than anybody wants. This Woolwich incident with the soldier being killed actually has upset me far more than the Boston bombings did. And I've been on the very spot, or the two spots where it was blown up in Boston. It's much more personal for my own involvement. And still, this Woolwich incident, because it's traumatizing people on so many levels. I don't want to say it was planned, because that doesn't... I'm in no position to say something like that. or maybe really anything at all, but the showing of the bloody knives and the amount of coverage and the nonchalance and I find it very disturbing. And the most frustrating thing is that whatever the motive was for that, sorry, this is always a difficult spot to do with one hand. The just starting stuff up all over again. I can understand any Muslim or African person's frustration and belief that the West is evil